Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Makak Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Much peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, you brothers and you sisters wholeheartedly waiting upon the Lord Yahweh to send his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai to deliver us from this captivity. To us say Shalom. This is going to be a quick in-transit video, and I just wanted to touch on one particular thing, dealing with the men and the women, something that's been coming out a lot recently. One of the elders, Elder Kazakh Allah, he's been running into a couple videos dealing with women accepting so-called polygamous relationships. So we're coming into that time when not only will circumstances change to allow that particular thing to flourish, but also the mindset. It's prophecy. The Lord told us that God damn it. Okay, so through the scriptures we know that we will be in a time where women are going to flock to a man, not just any man, a man of the Lord. Isaiah, the 4th chapter. So this is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And Lord willing, I might link the video that he did, because he brought out some different translations, and it sheds a little light on what this is talking about, right? So in that day, what day is that? That's Jacob's trouble, right? All hell breaking loose. Daniel 12:1. Right? It's going to be a time like never before. You're going to have a mass death. You're going to have a lot of men dying, a lot of men being drafted and gone and taken to battle overseas. Right? It says 7 women shall take hold of one man. That one man is talking about an elect man. You see? When you read Isaiah 13:12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even of the golden wedge of Ophir. So you're gonna see these particular men walking on the earth in their right minds, not bugging out, right? Not being put into a woman-like estate, because the scriptures say that the mighty man shall cry bitterly, like a travailing woman. You're gonna see these big, stupid, cocky men who go to the gym every day, creatine and whey protein, and even these juicers. The ones that poke the syringe, right? They're going to be weeping and crying like women in that day, because it's going to be a day like never before, man. It's going to be a day like never before. So it says, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, right? So they're going to ultimately take care of themselves, right? In the society, you got to take a woman out. You gotta feed her. You know, in the law it says that you know, you have to take care of her food, her raiment, and duty of marriage. But in that day, they're going to take care of the raiment and the food. You're not going to have to do that. You see? They're going to take care of that. All you're going to have to do is take care of your duty of marriage, which is ultimately giving them a child. You know, scriptures say that they should be saved from childbearing. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. When you look into the different translations that the elder went into, is going into receiving a child, you know, becoming pregnant, so that they be not mocked as old maids, right? A woman's reproach is when she doesn't bear children. You know, a woman's purpose on this earth is to bear a child and to take care of a child, raise up the children. And that's why a lot of these women, these modern day women, are miserable, because they're not fulfilling that natural desire or that natural duty as a woman. They're not fulfilling it, so they feel incomplete, right? They say, oh well, I you know, my career this and my career that, I need to go back to school and get my master's and my bachelor's and things like that in order to have some type of fulfillment in life. And that's not where you're going to get fulfillment. Your fulfillment comes from serving your husband and raising children. So we're going to come into that time, and it's coming very closely. You know, it's right around the corner. You got women hopping on TikTok talking about you know, the genetic makeup of a man and how men are not made to be monogamous, and they're made to be polygamous, which is all true. You know, and this is what the prophets have been telling you for, you know, many years now. But guess what? You're not going to believe it. I made this video, last video I made. You're not going to believe it until you see it. You see? So we're going to witness this. This prophecy is going to come to pass. And you brothers out there, you know, who are desirous to have women, you know, your flesh, you might be burning, craving, you know. Hey, the time of Jacob's trouble is at hand, and the time of Isaiah 4:1 is right along with it. You see? All we have to do is be patient. The Lord will provide. You have to understand that women are necessary for building up a nation. Without women, you cannot procreate. Without procreation, you cannot grow. The Lord, one of the first commandments after Noah and his 3 sons and their wives came off the ark, he said, be fruitful and multiply. You see, that is a commandment. The Lord commanded us to be fruitful and to multiply. So you cannot be fruitful and multiply without women. You can't be fruitful and multiply without multiple women. So when you go to Isaiah the 60th chapter, it says that he will make it was going to happen quickly. Isaiah 60 and verse 21, thy people shall be all righteous, they shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. The little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. Yahweh will hasten it in his time. See that? So I will hasten it in his time. So it's going to happen quickly. You know, in this society, you have one woman, you know, she get pregnant. You can't get her pregnant again. So you got to wait 9 months. Then you got to wait for her to heal. Then you got to, you know, if you're keeping the law, you got days of purification, etc., etc. But if you have multiple women, you get all of those women pregnant at the same time. And they can all have children at the same time. So the Lord is on our side, man. You see, the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, He's dealing with the men. As it is written, the flock of my pasture are men. Right? Hear ye men. So when it comes to prophecy, when it comes to the way things the Lord set up, it's just, He set it up to be perfect. So He's turning things up. That's surely your turning of things upside down should be esteemed as the potter's clay. He saw Edom set up this monogamous bullshit. You see? Happy wife, happy life. No. Happy man, that's the plan. When the Lord finally sends back Yahushua, He's going to establish that righteousness on the earth. Never again will women compass a man. Jeremiah 33:16. The Lord have made a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. No longer. So we're coming into this time, and it's happening. It's gradually happening. But as I mentioned earlier, when these things start to happen on the earth, not only the circumstances will start to change, but the mindset will start to change. Right now, women can tell you, oh no, my man, this, that, and the fourth, you better not try to deal with another woman and me, this, that, and the fourth, and the fifth. Right? Why? Because the circumstances allowed them to say that, allowed them to have that mindset. Babylon is still fully operational. Go to the grocery store, get your groceries, go to your favorite restaurant, get your favorite meal, go to the bars and the clubs, and drink and party. Everything is as it is written. As the days of Noah, they did eat and drink and be merry. And this is as the days of Lot. Same thing. But guess what? When Noah entered the ark, then the rain came. When Lot left Sodom and Gomorrah, then the fire came. So it's going to be at that time it's going to happen. People are still going to be trying to operate with that same mindset, with the same circumstances. But guess what? This time, you're not going to make it. You see? The Lord is about to send the missiles to America, Babylon the Great. This whole place is going to be destroyed. And before that, you're going to have that time of trouble, a predicament where you're going to have troops, military troops, running through the streets in their tanks, their Humvees, different things like that. And you're also going to have men fighting each other with swords in their hand. You see? So, prepare your mind. You brothers and you sisters, you may be listening. You don't have a husband, right? You're praying for a man of the Lord. Be patient. The Lord is preparing you, right? Because when the time comes, and that man of the Lord is introducing your life, you better hope you're ready, because that's it. There is no, this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go to another camp. And, you had the whole thing with Alazar, Gorilla Hebrew, we're gonna call him that. Right, his wife dialed into Captain Tazariak's live stream and just asking questions about, can can she remarry and all these different things. You see? Because it got tough. It got hard. Right? When it was all cool and dandy, you know, it was cool. When he started to get exposed, when his you know, secrets started to be uncovered, that's when she wanted to tuck tail and run. You know, and I'm not saying that every circumstance is gonna be like that, because that was a terrible circumstance. You know, like Apostle Tahar said, you get your house in order. And you know, what is his name? Ahithophel, David's counselor, who took counsel for his son afterward. Yeah, he got his house ordered and took care of himself. You know what I mean? So when you get a man of the Lord, that's it. You know, you got to serve that man until the kingdom. Right? So we're gonna come into these times, and it's coming quickly. Trump talking about deporting Americans. You know? So, hey, I'm pretty much into here. I want to give all praises again to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem HaKavodash. Shalom.